Let's think spring, shall we? Here's a live look at the Soo Locks in Sault Ste. Marie tonight, or at least this is Sault Ste. Marie. The locks are somewhere in the vicinity. This morning we learned the Po Lock, which is part of the Soo Locks, will reopen to marine traffic first thing March 25th, marking the start of the 2026 shipping season. The U.S. Army Corps of Engineers says the reopening date depends a lot on ice conditions on the Great Lakes and if crews have completed the required maintenance of the locks. We'll see shipping traffic here in the Twin Ports again shortly after the locks reopen.